So I'll come right out of the gates and say I did not appreciate Yukunobu Tatsu drawing this chapter. I felt it was a general affront to me as a person, and I take it personally. The fact that we would have an entire 20-something chapters dedicated to watching Grandma Seiko get her ass cooked. Because honestly, I don't know what I was really expecting. Maybe a little bit of a better fight. It has been set up tremendously at this point that Seiko is not at her best. Not only did she take a humongous beating from that iron bull, I don't even think we're 24 hours past that encounter. And if we are, only just barely. Because Seiko is still recovering from this. She still has serious wounds. She still got patches all over her face. The medicine that she is taking is severely nerfing her spiritual energy, and we can see the full effects of this as this character. We don't know exactly what their name is, however, we do get the reveal that they are a smoke yokai in Anenra, as Seiko describes it as, and they are able to basically completely dissipate their body, transport themselves into different places, disperse their body into smoke. So for example, if Seiko was to gain a strong critical hit on this character, as she does actually while these characters are throwing hands back and forth with each other, she easily sees through this character's martial arts, because while he is powerful, he is aiming directly for her vitals. He's trying to take her out as quickly as possible. And even though, again, Seiko is normally on her game and probably would fare better in a different circumstance, with all of these attacks being as powerful as they are and all of them going for critical strikes, she has no choice but to use that power against him, which is just like martial arts 101. With all of these powerful strikes going right for critical wounds, Seiko can easily tell, okay, this person's going for my head, they're going for my chest, they're going for my organs here, so she can easily dodge. But again, being a smoke yokai, even if she can dodge and counterattack, all he has to do is poof his body away, and suddenly he has taken absolutely no damage and is in the perfect position to deliver an insane counterattack. He just uppercuts Seiko. I'm pretty sure he assaults her in some way based off this panel, though that chest bump looked intentional. I swear to God, I don't like this guy already. I'm already having issues. I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, Seiko just gets absolutely handed to the ground with this guy's ability, and again, with her being nerfed, she really stood no chance whatsoever. However, the guy does at least compliment her and say that he didn't think that there would be a warrior that exists that could potentially surprise him. So even though Seiko didn't do any damage, he underestimated her so much that she wouldn't even be able to get a hit in. So I mean, I don't really know if that's that great of a consolation prize, considering again how busted Seiko got, because not only is she sitting in a crater in the wall right now and just still getting beat, this guy does a full pile drive, jumps into the air, turns into smoke, and then rams himself down as fast and as hard as he can right into Seiko's stomach. And he's literally just standing on her, just all of her important internal organs, and just crushing her. He's fucking angling his feet so his toes are just fucking diving right in between her ribcage. Ugh, that hurts just literally imagining it. Oh my God. And all this guy wants, same as before, is for Seiko to surrender, for Seiko to admit defeat, give up her spiritual powers, or at least what's left of them. This video is sponsored by GamerSupps, the ultimate energy and focus formula. GamerSupps is an awesome drink made up of a bunch of vitamins like vitamin C, vitamin D3, B6, B12, and vitamin H. All super good for you and your health, so it's not one of those awful sugar-filled concoctions that's gonna make you crash after drinking it. If you're still skeptical about it, go check out the link and use my code anyway. They are more than willing to send you some free samples and give you a chance to try their product for free. Use my code NOOP now for 10% off, and thank you GamerSupps for sponsoring the channel. In this moment, we do get a big save here because Momo and Vamola are trapped beneath the surface. They are fighting all of the phantom ninjas and the giant gecko thing, so they can't help. Even though they hear Seiko getting the 1-2 from up above, they can literally hear how hard Seiko is getting whooped. And in this moment, Evil Eye does come to save her. However, I truly wish that Seiko would have revealed some kind of crazy ability in this moment. Like she would have been like, ho, actually, I'm stronger than you know, and revealed the special yokai ability that she's been hiding. Because again, I don't understand why all of these characters keep wanting to steal Seiko's powers. If she doesn't have any powers, what is making her accept defeat going to do? Is it just going to put her in even worse fatigue than she already is and just completely take away her spiritual energy? But I guess that's a secret that we'll have to find out for later, because we do have the evil eye ripping through the building as honestly a really good matchup for this all hands merchant here with this smoke demon. You've got yokai versus yokai now, and the evil eye quite literally just got finished kicking an entire giant shark to the moon, which, as plenty of people have said all over social media, what an insane power scaling feat that is. However, again, without getting into the weeds and the toxicity of the power scaling nonsense, what we will be getting into, I think, is something that we've been needing for a long time, and that's evil eye development. It is no secret that over the last couple of chapters, Gigi's appearance has felt very exhausting, to be honest with you. The fact that he has this crush on Momo and is dedicated so much to helping Momo and doing everything he can for her, after Momo and Okurun have pretty much already solidified their relationship, has made him feel like a burden on the main cast, to the point that now that we're in this big group with Zuma and everybody, even Zuma is calling Gigi out, being like, you know, you're immature, you're just causing issues. And I think that is by design. I think we are slowly beginning to see how characters like Gigi, how characters like Ira are holding our main characters back, and how they need to find their own kind of thing. Ira needs to find her own passion in life, which I believe has something to do with piano, Koki, having that kind of passion and drive to continue moving forward. I think that may be what separates her from the love triangle aspect of her character. And for Gigi and the evil eye, I think they also too will need to grow in some way, shape, or form. With the way that Yukinobu Tatsu does his characters, I don't think Gigi feeling like he's annoying is out of design. I think it is all going to be a part of his development as a character, and eventually, after everything that occurs in this story arc, I truly wholeheartedly believe that characters like Ira and Gigi will have moved on from the love triangle, and that will be the final piece to the puzzle of DanDaDan's romance. Because I've seen a lot of people mention that, you know, Gigi and Ira feel like aimless characters at this point, and the romance aspect of Momo and Okurun is kind of flawed because of them still existing and not having a place. And I think Yukinobu not only knows that, but I trust him to nail a landing of the development that he has for these two characters. Because remember, throughout the entire Don Manra arc, we didn't have anything to do with Gigi and Ira. The last time they really had time to breathe and grow as characters was the Space Globalist arc. So I think they are due for some kind of motion. And we've already seen the inner workings with Ira, and I think we are beginning to see that kind of effect and that trickle down for Gigi. Whether it's through the evil eye or Gigi, I am definitely just excited to see the evil eye get brought out of hiatus and back into the mix to be able to actually do some serious damage in this fight. And again, what a perfect match, in my honest opinion, right? A perfect matchup. And you guys already know that I will be here next chapter and every week after that we get a DanDaDan chapter to talk about it and yap and go over it with all of you guys, because not only do I love this series, I love and appreciate every single one of you guys that takes a single second of your time to even just watch some of my content. It really does make the biggest difference in the world, and just know that it means the most to me from the bottom of my heart. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more DanDaDan content, and I cannot wait to see how the evil eye cooks next time. Peace, guys.